Hi guys, welcome back to J Love video. Today I am here with my good friend Liz, and today we're gonna talk. I'm gonna have her share her story, and we're just gonna go back and forth with some questions and stuff. So Liz, would you mind sharing your heart and your story a little bit?
Sure. Well, my name is Liz Gantean, and I've been a firm believer of Jesus Christ ever since I was 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also the time when I believe when I also had not only the heart to be a follower of Jesus Christ, but also help out with kids. I love kids. And so when I got baptized when I was 15,
Okay.
I started helping out at the church with the children.
Okay.
And that was pretty amazing. I loved it. I love it. And I still love it.
Awesome. So what do you do for work right now? What's your
My work right now, what I do is I work for Lucia Mars School District right now. I'm going on my third year.
awesome?
And I work with kindergartners. I'm a support IA.
Okay.
So I work with kids with behaviors. If my kindergarten teacher needs help with the kids with behaviors or disabilities or any kind of sort of children like that, I'm there to help her out. So,
Awesome.
but before then, I was a preschool teacher for Head Start.
Okay.
And Head Start is an amazing program. I love that program because there you get to see a lot of families and children with disabilities and, just a lot of, I don't want to say issues, but, helping out families and parents and kids is a great feeling. And I feel that God had me already set off to do that work. I feel like that was going to be my journey, was to not only serve in the church with kids, but with kids on my job too. To have a heart of Christ, to love on children, and families, and educate them. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and it continues to be an amazing journey.
Wow. So, working with these kids, like, have there been like some hard times or easy times, or have there been like some difficult times?
Yes, Jeremy. Working with kids, as you know, it's not an easy profession, and teachers do not get paid very well. It's not the best paying job.
Totally.
I think you really have to have that heart, and you have to have the patience. My family might say differently about the patience part, but but yeah, you really have to have a heart. And for those kids, you really have to know how to deal with situations. Yes, there have been very many difficulties, especially these past 2 years with Lucia Mar and my last 3 years of Head Start. Wow. I've noticed a lot of kids with a lot of behaviors, pretty intense. And but I'm still here, and I'm still want to do the job. So I'm thankful because God's given me the knowledge and the understanding on how to work with the kids. And I think all God wants you to do is just love on kids and just understand them, where they're coming from, because not all of them have an easy life.
No.
Some of them, you don't know how they woke up, if they even went to bed without dinner. So just understanding children and families and having a heart of God, makes a big difference.
Totally. So for people watching and stuff, what would be a good way to love on the one? How would you be able to, a good way to love on the kids when they don't know how to do it? Like, what are some good tips of how to love on these kids that don't have maybe like a good home or any parents or anything like that? What would be some?
I think the best thing to do is just listen to them and just observe them and see why are they acting like this, or why are they like this, and just understanding them and then just being there. It reminds me of when Jesus went to the well, because he knows everybody's heart. I don't know the kid's heart, but I kind of more or less, with all the experience I've had, you kind of start learning, what kind of situation this child might be in. And, God always knows our hearts and where we come from and what we are dealing with. So when Jesus sat with his disciples or with the women at the well, he knew their situation. And so basically it's just sitting down and being real, being real with the kids and asking them, what's going on, or is everything okay, or just having one of those real talks, just being real with them. And kids, they can feel your energy. They'll know if you're for real or not, Kids know. Even us adults will know, how you are, if you're really a real person or if you're just there just to have a little bit of talk, So kids, they'll come to you and they'll, when you're doing your job. It's when they come to you and they hug you and they say hi, and they hug you and, or they just sit down and they share with you. So, just having a heart, and understanding them and listening to them is a good start.
That's awesome. Oh, man. So, one question I would just want to ask, I know a lot of people always ask me is, because you said you've been around disabilities and not disabilities. So what's kind of like the difference? I mean, I don't see the difference, but what's been the kind of like the difference, or what's kind of been a little bit like challenging when you have both of them together? Like, share a little bit about how maybe you grew up with that, or what that word is. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a great question, Jeremy, because kids are amazing. Kids don't see disabilities. They might see that there's, something different, and they might, think in their heads, but in reality, they're just, hey, you want to be my friend, or you want to, go play, and they all play together. They don't see the disability there.
Oh, man.
It's very rare. Maybe one or two kids might say something about their disabilities, but Jeremy, in reality, it has to do with the parents, but kids, they're amazing. That's why Jesus told his disciples, let the children come to me, see what they're doing, because they're so innocent. They don't have any hate, they don't see a disability, but they're amazing. Kids are amazing, and I think that's why I love them so much, but difficulties between kids, sometimes they might ask a question. Like I said, that one child might say, why are, like, for example, they might say, why are your hands like that? Why do you walk like that? Or why do you talk like that? And as teachers, we have to know, how to go around that. And basically I would tell a child, Susie was born that way, but look, Susie still uses her hands. She could still use the scissors, even though her hands doesn't have two thumbs, but look at Susie, she's using her fingers. Isn't that amazing? You use it as a positive, like, Even though Susie doesn't have 2 thumbs, but she still uses the scissors.
Totally.
And she still cuts the circle, you know. Let's watch Susie. Let's all cut the circle together. Maybe I'll do an activity and, you know, we'll all cut out a circle. Hey, Susie, show us your circle. And Michael, show us your circle. Is there a difference? No, they're both the same. They both use the same tool. They both look the same, you know. So it's just amazing, you know. It just depends on, you know, how to talk with them and how to, you know, teach children, you know, that there is no difference, you know. And that's basically what I'm telling them without even telling them there's a, you know, there's no difference. You're just showing them, you know, like, look, Susie's circle is cut the same. She used the same scissors just like you did, Michael. Wow. Isn't that amazing? You know, and then they have a different outlook, you know.
Totally.
But unfortunately, we do live in a world that, you know, have adults. When we grow up, we all grow up, and that's when challenges come, you know.
Absolutely.
But hopefully we have good people around us that will encourage us and teach our kids, you know, that there is no difference. We're all the same.
Is there anything on your heart that you felt like you wanted to, anything on your heart you like to say that maybe you haven't said, to maybe encourage? I mean, I know we've been encouraging people all day, but is there something that you feel like you want to say that could really help people that are watching? I don't
know. Gosh, there's a lot of things I could say without getting emotional, because that's something about me. I guess I'm a little emotional. I get emotional, but something that I love to do is help, you know. Helping people is amazing, you know. Jesus showed us the way. He was a good role model for us, you know. And I think as long as we're being a good role model to our kids from the very beginning, wow, our kids can become bombs, you know. But unfortunately, we do live in a world where there is, you know, differences, you know. That's when differences become differences. But when they're little, this just, you know, I just want to encourage you to be the best encourager, helper, you know, example, being a model, you know. I think as long as we're modeling Jesus, you know, good things can happen, you know. And hopefully our kids, when they grow up, hopefully our kids, when they grow up, you know, they can display that, you know. You know, that's our goal as a parent, is that our kids grow up the same way, you know, loving people, caring for people. It's amazing.
Awesome.
You know, having that heart.
So thank you so much for sharing your heart, your heart for the kids. I think it's amazing. I love it. Yeah, thank you so much again, Liz.
Yeah,
it was just like, whoa. It really woke me up right now.
Me too.
So thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Please like it up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new, and if you have any questions about what we talked about, or anything you would like to ask Liz, something, you can leave it in the comment. I would definitely let her know, and she would read it. So thank you guys so much. Thank you again, Liz.
Yeah,
and
anytime.
Yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye.